What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Davo, and in this video we're going to talk about the Italian €1 home giveaway that I'm doing ever since December that it was announced, and I want to let you know what's going on. Now, we talk about Italian real estate, so I encourage you to subscribe if you love real estate or Italy or Italian real estate, because we're going to continue to talk about that subject here on this channel. It's been a while since I've done any updates, so there's a lot to talk about, but I'm going to have to spread them over a number of videos. I'll briefly talk about a few things just to update you and get you all caught up. But this video's purpose is to talk about choosing the initiative. I'll explain what that really means a little bit later on. First of all, if you haven't done so, you might want to go to oneyourhomegiveaway.com and find this website right here. If you click Join the Initiative, you'll find what most people are familiar with, this website, where you can sign up with your email password, agreeing to the receive updates and all that kind of stuff. Make sure to check the content here in the privacy policy and contest rules. And then make sure you're not a robot. If you're a robot, you don't belong here, okay? But make sure you're not a robot and then sign up now. This is Sambuca. It's a beautiful place, and since December, I've been able to visit 2 more times, making content that hasn't been able to be shared yet. I haven't been able to get it out. So I intend to do so shortly. What's going on is that I wanted to get this information to you, my subscribers, first of all, but it came out on CNN. First of all, okay? I'm going to show you. There's an article here. €1 home sell-off has created a little America in Italy, and yours truly is right here. Maybe not my best photo, but it's pretty good. These are my €1 homes right here that I will be remodeling and giving away inside one of them. And here are some of the other people that have purchased €1 homes on this. I should say €2 homes. They're €2 homes in Sambuca for the second round. Anyway, you can read that article. I'll put the link in the description because it does talk about my intentions with how I'm giving it away and how I'm structuring the actual giveaway itself. Because I've been told I'm very kind. I've been told I'm trying to scam people. And frankly, I just want you all to know my heart's in the right place. And if you go and actually look at this website, you can find out what it's all about, okay? I wrote right here, let's work together to stimulate the growth in Italian villages. I've been to a lot of little Italian villages. I mean, there's the Rome and Venice and all of these places that have a lot of attention. And then there are other locations that have just kind of been forgotten. There are people that still live there. They love their community, just not a lot of opportunity for jobs or whatever it is. Maybe the logistics of traveling with a car are difficult, but they still were born there. Their grandparents were born there and they love their area, okay? If you're Italian, you're watching this, everything I'm doing is supposed to be, I'm trying to do it with good intentions, right? My intentions are great, I have to say. But I hope I don't offend anyone saying that I'd like to help stimulate growth there. I don't want to come in and change anything, but I do want to find a way to take this initiative of what we're doing here, joining with the €1 home initiative in Sambuca, as we've done, and find a way to integrate it. Speaking of integration, the last trip that I took to Sambuca, basically the municipality and also the foreigners and also the locals got together there was this big event called the Festa della Madonna that I'll be sharing on this channel, and look forward to that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to check that out. But this experience was insane, really fun, and it gave us a lot of opportunity to mingle, to integrate, and get to know each other. So really looking forward to the future for specifically Sambuca and even this project. If this project goes well, we'll be doing so in multiple villages and trying to get you guys to choose the initiative, right? And what does that really mean? If you've already registered on the €1 home giveaway website, you might know what that means. We've been doing an email campaign trying to describe one step at a time, what's happening, some updates that are going on, and it's really, really basic. I'm going to show you right here in this video what exactly it entails. But if you look here, I'm talking about basically our choices. We have 100% ownership over our own choices and how that impacts our life and how it impacts, like potentially could impact others' lives depending on their choices, blah, blah, blah. But if we unite into a common goal, that's how empires are born. So getting enough people behind one initiative where people actually feel like they have a voice, I think has a lot of power. And so what we're doing, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. If you go here, it's already live on the website. First of all, you have to log in or sign up if you haven't done so. But if you need to log in, you just click login there at the bottom first, and then it brings up this login page. So this is a dummy account I just made for this. See, it says dummy. And then I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay. So it just flashes, nothing seems to change, but when you click this hamburger icon, there's this section called Weekly Vote. Now there's always the rewards dashboard, the refer a friend section, pop-up, and this weekly vote that pops up here with an explanation of how this vote works. Choosing the initiative to me means have you ever read those Choose Your Own Adventure books? When I was little, they were kind of popular, and we had a bunch in my home, and I loved to browse and figure out the endings, how they would change depending on a choice I made. And what we're trying to do is get as many of you guys that are registered on this website, the opportunity to cast your vote, to choose the initiative, make choices in this initiative by casting your vote. And we built this into the website. You have to be registered in order to use it. There will be certain choices that will only be available to other people that take another step beyond that in the future. But for now, everybody who's registered can vote on everything that we're deciding. Looking at it again right here, this is what's going on. This is the third vote, and it's just a model, a basic picture with a like and a dislike button with a description below. Now, don't go in there trying to drag on your screen or anything, because it actually votes like, dislike by doing that. I think I'm going to get rid of that function, because when my wife tried it, she thought she was using Instagram or something and started scrolling, and she voted no, 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 or this way, no, no, no. And so the very first week's votes were really heavy on the negative dislike side, because I think people had no idea how the UI, the user interface worked. Anyway, now we're trying to improve it. I will be making some changes over time, but we have a photo. And what's going on, and I'd like you to view the past votes first. Actually, I can't, because you go there and the past votes are only available to those who have voted. What's going to happen here is that I'm going to either press like or dislike. What I'm trying to ask you in this question here is, let me explain a certain situation. In the white section, these are the properties that I've purchased. Additionally, there are two colored sections, 1, 2, that represent parcels that do not belong to me. The red and purple portions represent walkout basements. Basically, on this side, the ground level is at this level. On the opposite side, it's at the lower level, right? It's also the foundation of my upper sections of the house. And it might seem strange, but it's actually common in Italy that you won't own your whole property. Basically, like an apartment or something, someone could own the section below you, even though you have from the ground over, it happens. So coming here, I want to know, swipe right if you'd like to only purchase the red section and add it to the white section. So you'd say, yeah, well, the problem is I wrote only, because the second question is saying swipe right if you'd like both, and swipe left if you still just think red is fine, or you don't want both. So honestly, there's some user interface problems still, I admit to it. But swiping or right or pressing like gives this, allows you to view past votes, but only the ones that you participated in. So I need to fix that, because I wanted you to be able to see all the past. It's good that I'm doing this, because now I know there's a problem. Anyway, if I was to show you what's going on, I'll log in with a different profile because I do want you to understand what kind of power your votes could have, because the first 2 weeks of this whole voting experience, here we go. The first question was posed whether we split the property or not, and we had the first week contained this image with a description saying it could be this lot 1 and 2 as they are separated, or it could be lot 1 and 2, basically giving this little section here to lot 2 to make it a little bit bigger and make this one a little bit smaller, which is actually bigger. The picture is not doing a great job. Or number 3, to have a 1,200 square foot property that is complete, large, that will feel more like a home. Okay, so we posed that question, and the majority of people were saying they prefer it to be larger. The next week, I decided, well, let's pose it again. Let's ask, because first of all, the user description, maybe that went a little bit sour. The user interface, maybe that didn't work out so well. That's what I meant to say. But the vote changed to more houses equals more winners. Sure, it's nice to think of having a larger house, but that reduces the potential that I can give it to 2 people. If I split it into 2 properties, then I could divide the price into 2. Okay? There's still other choices that could be made on this subject, but these are the types of scenarios that we're voting on right now. As we move forward, the choices will be like, what color of tile? What do we put a roof terrace in this section? Do we... Anyway, I will save some surprises for later. There are plenty more to come. But the idea being that we are allowing you guys to guide our decisions. Ultimately, if you did read the CNN article, you know that this project is being funded through crowdfunding sources, not from my own pocket. And that has yet to be announced how that's going to be accomplished. But ultimately, the decisions will come down to, we have this in our budget, and we'll cast the vote again saying, well, with this budget, we can do A or B. Which one should we do? For the moment, not knowing the funding level that we'll reach, there will be stretch goals involved, and not knowing all of the details at the moment, these are the types of votes that are occurring at the moment. I hope you like this experience, and if you do, let me know in the comments. If you don't, feel free to let me know in the comments as well. If you have any ideas for making improvements, I'm all ears. I appreciate everybody who's followed this channel, and till next time, we'll see you around.